Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Debugging is an essential part of the development process, and when the debugger in Visual Studio isn't working as expected, it can be quite frustrating. Below is a comprehensive tutorial on some common issues that might cause the debugger to fail and how to resolve them. Common issues with the Visual Studio debugger. 1. Project not configured for debugging. Issue *: the project is not set to the debug configuration. Solution *: ensure that your project is set to the debug configuration. You can do this by selecting debug from the configuration dropdown in the toolbar. Configuration dropdown, https://docs.microsoft.com/n-us/visual studio/ide/media/vs-debug-configuration.png. 2 symbols not loaded. Issue *: the debugger cannot find the necessary symbols, .pdb files, for your code. Solution *: make sure that your project is generating symbols. You can check this by going to your project properties. Right-click on the project in Solution Explorer Properties Build tab, check Define Debug Constant and Define Trace Constant. Go to the Debug tab, ensure Generate Debugging Information is set to Full. 3. Code optimizations enabled. Issue *: if optimizations are enabled, the debugger may not behave as expected. Solution *: ensure that you are in the debug configuration instead of release. In the release mode, optimizations are applied, which can prevent the debugger from stepping through the code as intended. 4. Incorrect breakpoint settings. Issue *: breakpoints may not be hit due to incorrect settings or conditions. Solution *: ensure the breakpoint is set on a line that can be executed, example not on a declaration line. Right-click on the breakpoint and check its settings. Ensure there are no conditions that might prevent it from being hit. 5. Debugging a different process. Issue *: the debugger might be attached to the wrong process. Solution *: if you are debugging a web application or a service, ensure you are attaching the debugger to the correct process using debug attach to process. 6. Visual Studio updates needed. Issue *: sometimes, the debugger issues can be fixed by updating Visual Studio. Solution *: check for updates by going to Help, check for updates. 7. Missing or corrupt project files. Issue *: sometimes project files can become corrupt. Solution *: try rebuilding the solution, rebuild solution. If that doesn't work, consider creating a new project and importing the code files. 8. Antivirus/firewall interference. Issue * security software can sometimes interfere with the debugger. Solution * temporarily disable your antivirus or firewall and check if the debugger starts working. Example code to debug. Here's a simple C console application that you can use to test debugging. Sharp. Using system. Namespace debugger example. Class program. Static void main, string args. Console.readAline, starting the program. / set a breakpoint on the following line. Int result equals add numbers, 5, 10. Console.readAline, $result. Console.readAline, press any key to exit. Console.readKey. Static int add numbers, int a, int b. Return a plus b. Debugging steps. 1. Open the code above in Visual Studio. 2. Set a breakpoint on the line int result equals add numbers, 5, 10. 3. Run the debugger by pressing F5 or clicking the Start Debugging button. 4. Check if the program hits the breakpoint. If not, check the issues mentioned above. Conclusion. Debugging issues in Visual Studio can be caused by a variety of factors, but most are relatively easy to fix. By following the tips outlined in this tutorial, you should be able to diagnose and resolve most common debugging issues. If the problem persists, consider checking the official Microsoft documentation or community forums for more detailed troubleshooting.